What happens to an LLC in a divorce? Have you ever wondered what happens to a limited liability company during a divorce? This can be a tricky situation, especially when it comes to understanding how business assets are treated. When a couple decides to separate, the fate of an LLC can depend on several factors, including when it was formed and how it was funded. First, let's talk about marital property versus separate property. If the LLC was created or significantly contributed to during the marriage, it is usually classified as marital property. This means it will be divided during the divorce. On the other hand, if the LLC was established before the marriage or received as a gift or inheritance, it is generally considered separate property. However, if marital funds were used to grow or support the business, the increase in value may be seen as marital property. Now, how do you divide an LLC in a divorce? There are a few methods to consider. One common approach is equitable distribution. Here, the court aims to divide the marital assets fairly, which does not always mean a 50-50 split. Factors such as each spouse's contributions to the business and the length of the marriage are taken into account. Another option is a buyout. In this scenario, one spouse can purchase the other's share of the LLC. This involves appraising the business to determine its value and creating a financial agreement to compensate the other spouse. If neither spouse can afford to buy out the other, selling the business might be necessary, with the proceeds split between the two. In some cases, ex-spouses may choose to co-own and operate the business together. This requires a high level of trust and cooperation, which can be challenging after a divorce. Valuing the LLC is a critical step in the division process. There are several methods for business valuation. One is income-based valuation, which looks at future earnings to determine the business's worth. Another is market-based valuation, where the LLC's value is compared to similar businesses. Lastly, asset-based valuation calculates the total value of the business's assets. Accurate valuation is essential to ensure a fair division and minimize disputes. Understanding how an LLC is treated in a divorce can help protect financial interests. It is wise to consult with a family law attorney who has experience in business division during divorce proceedings. They can guide you through the complexities of business valuation and division, ensuring that the outcome aligns with your specific situation.